But look, we're going to do this for the whole of this amazing special about this man. We're going to get to the stuff he did on air, Damo, because it was just electric. It was liquid gold. And what he did is he changed the vernacular of footy speak for punters listening anywhere around Australia.
Sometimes unintentionally, Jim.
That's it. He brought the head wobble into and clubbed you and I over the head with that. I think you and I won the Golden Trumpet, 8 straight years.
I think we won it twice each. Yeah.
But anyone who got ahead of themselves or started looking like they were a little bit better than they were on Wobblewatch.
Oh, and weren't people dodging and weaving outside the box?
At the end of the season, he would nominate his Golden Trumpet top 3 and then the winner. And he went and bought this stupid plastic trumpet from a toy shop.
A little yellow thing.
Came in and didn't work. He started blowing on it and it made no noise. Enjoy the Wobblewatch of Danny Frawley.
Spud's just opened his paper up here, his notepad, and it's a full A4 page he's compiled here. Go on, Spud.
Before you start, let me ask, is there a higher place
I don't know.
than a legend in the Hall of Fame?
No, well,
if there's not,
I've been scratching your head, I think I've come up with it.
if there's not, we've got to create one, because James Brayshaw, when commissioning a series of badges for himself and then putting $20 action shots of himself on the website.
Commissioned for himself.
Hang on, just give me 2.5 minutes unqualified.
That's
please.
actionable.
Mid-year report. I've been to Ray McLean, leading teams, and we have All Australian, our coach of the year, Nab Rising Star. It's time for Wobblewatch. Usually the other media outlets and their talent cringe at this time, but alas,
They don't like
it's time for the home truths at Triple M. Yes, it pains me to say this, but there's been too much self-assessment and self-adulation at this crucial stage of the year at Triple M. It starts with the signing of our Triple M footballs. You've got 1,200 goals, Jason Dunstall, Hall of Famer, 6 times All-Australian Gary Lyon, captain of Victoria. You've got Brownlow medalist Shane Crawford. But there's one signature that was Hammer Time. Now, I know him as a young Hamish McLaughlin. And I look at the football and I see he signs his name Hammer Time. So he's on notice. Robbo tonight is on Coxie's big break. And enough said. Lucas Darcy reckons he's the greatest tipster. You need to watch that tonight. It's just, it's cringe factor. Choose views. Enough said there. Damo.
What's Darcy? You just mentioned Darcy.
Yeah, one of the greatest tipster of all times. He's calling himself Damo in his new car and all, collar up, mirror sunglasses, designer clothes, was seen in the Sydney airport like a fox terrier on heat, rubbing up and down Izzy's leg. Izzy said, what's going on here? What's his AFL football all about? Someone get this bloke off me leg. The Chief Dunstall and Crawford, they go in because their second names are Jason Hadfield Dunstall and Shane Barry Crawford. What is the world coming to? The Chief wearing a wig like advanced hair, and they're willingly going to donate $200K to charity for Chief follows in the footsteps of Doug the Rug Bollinger, David Haredale, Brent Possum Hair Guerra. Self-assessment calling himself. Now this one hurts me, guys. Someone's in our own here calling themselves the Lone Wolf.
Yes, please.
Now I need to throw to this grad.
Yes, go on.
You guys might not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack.
Now,
You do refer to yourself. I've got a text here.
No, sorry, JB. Now leads me to our leader.
Oh, no.
He's a role model.
Luke.
He's our inspiration. He's our courage. We admire him.
Listen to this.
We look up to him.
Oh, no.
We want to follow in his footsteps.
We don't really.
No, we don't.
Now the trouble is,
I don't.
Gary, he's already been nominated as the Wobbler of the Year and went straight into Hall of Fame status.
Yeah, unlike Duck Carey. Shut up.
Our
One Wobbler
esteemed
of the Year.
leader, James Brayshaw. But I went down to the North Souvenir Shop during the week.
You did not.
I did.
That's another
And
lie.
I saw
Like idiot here.
Quiet. I saw action shots of James at a lectern and they're selling it for $20 a throw, Gary. What is the world coming to? Then I thought that's too much suspense. I went to another section and they're selling badges of him for $5. Then you get on their website, get in now and you write a 20 words or better why James is the best president in the
That is absolute full twang.
There is not.
He's now
That is
Hall of
wrong.
Fame status. I have now come up with a new award.
What is it?
First time on Wobblewatch, the Golden Trumpet Award. The Golden Trumpet Award goes to James Brayshaw. I can't believe it.
No.
Spud pulled his own
Brought the trumpet back.
It's a yellow thing.
Oh, no. What are we dealing with? Oh, no.
I can't. Oh, mate. Gaz, I'm shocked. He's our leader.
Oh,
I
no.
know we joke about it, mate, but
What do we
really,
do? What are we going to do?
I just want to, for those that missed last night,
No one missed it, Gary.
turn him off, please, Eric. Last night, James Brayshaw action shots are for sale. And you know what the action shot is?
The lectern.
Him standing at the lectern
At a microphone.
for $20.
Gary.
That is the most horrendous self-grandiose statement I've ever seen in my life. And there is no excuse. It is appalling behaviour.
The Golden Trumpet.
You are a flog.
Listen to him.
That was a true story, Jim.
It's a
There were
grown
badges
man.
of you.
Oh, no. It's a grown man.
It's a whistle. He
Brings
had
a kid's trumpet
He had a
in.
whistle. He's called it a trumpet. I want to go back to the start. He said, "Give me some unqualified time."
He was always at his worst, Bud, when he brought in something and had written it down.
Yeah.
Because then he couldn't read what he'd written.
And he was that primed up, wasn't he, when he felt he was onto something good. And if he heard a gig along the way, it would sort of motivate him to go a little harder and a little longer. And he was just that man. And then he'd take 3 segments to settle down.
And that was a good one because you weren't the focus of his eye there, Gaz, and you could have the ability to just turn ever so slightly in your seat and you would go down a different path straight away. But that was about Jim, who was an easy target.
Yes, no, I love that.
Well, I'll tell you what we're doing.
Unqualified time.
We're having a little break because next we're going to visit something or revisit something that gave me as much humour as I've ever had on radio. And that was a rub we did in here. We got the beautiful host Mary panelling for us. She would have been involved in it too. And Spud came in, Gary, about 10 minutes before we went to air, and you and I both picked up at the same time that he looked a little different. We're getting to Chompergate next.